We've got our unlimited jet sport class, which is an 8-mile long track out in front of the desert in front of us here. Then we've got our 5-mile course, our medium course, followed by up close and personal, our 3.5-mile-an-hour formula and biplane course.
Let's go down to the deck for our standing start for the F1s, really the descendants of the original air racers in this country.
Green flag, green flag.
That's right, they're on our 3.5-mile short course with Grand Prix style standing start. The red flag indicates 10 minutes to start, green flag goes up, so does the power, the brake pressure, and the adrenaline. When the green flag drops, it's race on to the oil warm-up lap, meaning the laps don't start counting until the second time they actually pass the steel start-finish pylon.
Well, this is Heat 1A. This is the gold class, the ones who are going for the national championship here. And as they get ready to start the start-finish pylon beginning of these laps, we are ready to get into this field, which is littered with former champions.
That's right. This is one of the oldest classes of air racing, first proposed in 1936 as midget racing, and finally hitting the course in 1947. Matter of fact, some of the famous 1930s Cleveland air racers, such as Art Chester's Jeep and the Lou Special, were fitted with smaller 190 cubic inch engines to compete in this exciting new class. The engine size was increased to 200 cubic inches in 1968 to allow the use of the somewhat plentiful Continental 0200 four-cylinder engines from Cessna 150 training aircraft, only instead of turning a 72-inch prop at 2,750 RPM, they're now turning 54-inch props, carbon fiber props that is, at 4,500 RPM, making 160 horsepower or 60% more power over stock. And of course now, they're also doing twice as fast that engine ever did on a Cessna 150. These guys are approaching and exceeding 200 miles per hour.
We look at the leaderboard right now, and it's a replay for most of the meet last year. Justin Meaders, the defending champ, right ahead of Lowell Slatter, the champion from 2016 and 2017, and right behind him, the 6-time winner, Steve Senegal.
Speaking of Steve Senegal, he's one of the composite airplanes. These airplanes are all monoplane design, meaning the single wing. They have to have a minimum wing area of 66 square feet. They all have fixed landing gear. Again, we talked about the fixed pitch props. They can run any pitch prop they want. But keep in mind, just like riding your bicycle, you start out in first gear, you're going to get in the air quicker and have a quicker start.
Justin Meaders, last year's champion, knows what it's like to have the tables turn, how 1 year it can take you from the hunter to the prey.
Yeah, last year we ended up with the win, and I think everybody's probably elevated their game a little bit this year to try to keep me from doing that again. But we've tried to do that as well. So we've been working on the airplane since we got home from last year's race and trying to make it faster. We had a little drama last night. We developed an oil leak after an engine run, so we worked on that all night long and got it fixed. We hope it's all good. So we'll find out today, and then hopefully we go fast and get out front and stay out front.
White flag, white flag.
Now, as we mentioned, you'll notice they're all monoplane design, meaning single wing. They've got fixed landing gear, fixed pitch props. They all have the same Continental 0200 engine in them. They do have a minimum empty aircraft weight of 500 pounds, which, keep in mind, that's half the weight of a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Pilot and gear have to weigh at least 150 pounds, which is not a problem for most of these guys. Now, again, the big thing is the strategy and whether you want to go with a flat pitch prop or a higher pitch prop to have more speed at the end of the race, Tommy.
All right, well, this race is quickly coming to a conclusion right here. It does not take long, and look at that right out front. The guys who own the 3 last championships in this one, the 3 last national championships, and Justin Meaders ahead of Lowell Slatter, and it's going to be Justin Meaders.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
He's going to start his campaign for the championship in 2019 in a big way, a huge advantage by winning Formula One Heat 1A.
Always exciting. The Formula Ones get out to the course early and watch these guys go in the morning.
That was some good racing. We were very, very closely matched. He got me slightly on the start, and that's where he won the race. So I just couldn't get it back.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy. We got the whole shot off the start, and we were just able to hold off Lowell the whole race. He was right there the whole time, though. Every time I looked out of the airplane, he was everywhere. So he was flying an awesome race, and I was just doing everything I could to stay in front of him. It worked out. Now we got to go work on the airplane and find some more speed.
The defending champ on top for now, but it's going to be tight racing this week. Less than a mile an hour separating the two. We're just getting started here. When we come back, we're going much, much faster.